So what do you think? Am I a social butterfly? I have just been accused of being a social butterfly.
You are. There you are. Proof. Right on camera.
I don't.
YouTube.
I don't believe it. What makes me a social butterfly?
You have friends.
This is the. I have friends. That's pretty sad. So what's our plan today? Well, we got the roof trusses on and they are braced. We actually spent time yesterday off camera bracing the trusses and getting them all vertical. So we are ready to proceed to our next step. So what is our next step? We're going to hang some fascia boards off the ends of these trusses, and we'll also work on the front here just over my head. We need to have an outrigger board going up every 4 feet to catch the fascia board on the gable side. And then we'll put in some bird block to block the trusses upright. And then we will go ahead and start putting on some sheeting, if we get that far. Woohoo! Sheeting! Well, this is all that's left of my lumber pile. All I have over in my stash area is plywood now and some 2x10s. So I still need to do blocking around the trusses up top. I also have some bracing that I need to do. So that requires 2x12s and 2x4s. I'm going to need to take some inventory, run to the store today and pick up some more material. We can recover some material just by taking off some of the horizontal bracing that we put up. So Karen's all over that.
There you go, there's a long one. Oh, here's another one. Can I take this down?
I would leave that until we get done with the blocking.
Oh yeah, bird blocking. Fun.
Your favorite.
My favorite.
It's not my favorite.
Not my favorite, no. Alright, here's 2 more sticks.
Okay, so we'll start right here on this edge. We're going to go 14 feet and then we'll do another 14 feet.
Okay.
Because we got a 26-foot deep garage.
So how do you know how much distance between the green board and the side of the building you need to have in order to put the siding up?
Okay, so we do not know that at all right now.
Huh.
We've got another roof that's going to come down here. So all of that's going to get sawzalled once we figure out that other pitch.
Gotcha.
So I'm just going to run a board that extends over into this space somewhere and it's fine.
Gotcha.
Okay, I'd say we'll come down here 14 feet with our first board and then we'll go another 14 feet with the second board. We did put the bird block on that side, or on this side, which could be a problem.
You mean the scabs?
Yeah, sorry. I mean the scabs. I think one thing and say something else.
It's a little early. It's early.
Guess who I am? Alright, so if we do 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 off the edge, I'm pretty sure we won't actually have 14, or an extra 2 off the edge, because we've actually put the board back here. Can I even get up here like this?
Well, if you do the splits.
What's that board for?
So when we go sticking that green board up here on the edge, we want the plywood to be able to come down and hit that green board. And so this is making sure that that green board doesn't get put too high
Okay.
in elevation.
All right.
Now let's get our board. This actually might be a 3-person job.
Okay. You want me up?
I think I'd like to have you go up with a a nail gun
Uh-huh.
and nail into the ends. I think we need to start over here. I was thinking starting over there, but we put the bird block on the wrong side.
Scabs.
We put the scabs on the wrong side.
He just really wants to do bird block today.
Yeah, it's on his mind.
For our fascia boards, I like to use 2x8s that are chemically treated so that they withstand the weather better than standard wood. It's just a real bummer to get up there in 10 years and find out that the fascia board has rotted because of the constant bombardment of rain and snow. If you find yourself in that situation, then you're faced with significant difficulty in replacing the board because the roof sheeting is nailed down into it. That means you have to peel back shingles and flashing to complete the replacement process, which might end up forcing a full roof replacement. Being treated, the lumber will shrink a bit, so we will have to come back and caulk the gap. But that's a trade-off I'm willing to make. Every 6 on the edges, 8 to 10. We put the square just like that. You can go right here and know that there's a 2x4 width on this side of the square. Go ahead and just grab your gun. Don't need a pencil.
Or get an umbrella. Yeah, it's gonna pour for a little bit and then it will stop. Please be careful. Not really raining hard anymore, is it? Ah, there it goes again.
Are we right in the middle of the truck?
Oh yeah. There it is. That's a money shot, Dad. Oh yeah. A dry spot! You guys made a perfect spot for the camera. You have a drip line already, Dad?
We do. Hold the gun, drop the hose. Just leave the hose. I need to leave the hose and leave the square. Leave the hammer. Next to the roof.
You guys going next to the next section?
No, we're going to go inside for now. No sense risking anything on a wet roof.
Good call, Dad. Good call. They got stuck.
The grass is all wet. I lost my whoa.
Well, the rain didn't last too long. We took it as an opportunity to go grab some lunch. Then, after the rain let up, we were back on the roof to continue the process of sheeting the garage.
You have spacers, Dad?
Do what? Yeah, I put spacers in there. Remember what happened on your roof?
What happened?
Sometimes we'd step between the trusses on a board, and that board would flex just a little bit,
Yeah.
and there was a little bit of ooh.
I thought it was more because the plywood was not that great of the material, like the frame.
I think really that is because of the seam there.
Yeah.
The plywood, you know, when you're stepping out here in the middle of a board,
Yeah.
you know, you've got support going this way, but you've also got some support from the board this direction and this direction,
Awesome.
right? But as you get closer to this edge, that support goes away because of the seam.
Oh, gotcha.
So the clip actually gives you just
Cool.
a little more support.
Nice, Dad.
I thought I'd try it. I've never used them before.
Yeah,
I
I'd
just knew it.
Can we go back inside?
Alright. Well, looks good.
Yeah, we're gonna switch to the other side now.
Oh. Is that portion needing some?
We need another green board, but we're gonna hold off on the green board for right now.
Okay. It just looks really good, Dad. It's so cool seeing the plywood go up.
What are you working on, Krista?
The scabbing for the roof. Also bird blocking it.
So the old trusses that we had actually were only 18 inches long. I asked for my new trusses to be 18 inches long on the tail, and they came 20 inches. So we're adding a little scab on the end of our 18s just to make them all 20s. Krista's up there just taking measurements for a little bit of the extension, and then she's also giving a measurement for the block between the trusses. You having problems with that?
The bottom's tight. The top is fine. It's just the
You want me
bottom.
to shave some?
Oh, also this nail. Yeah. I'm not gonna mention that. End of the truss is not very straight. Oh.
This part of the program is called Morning Stretch with Krista.
And downward dog.
After the bird blocking and scabs were in place, we were ready to hang the fascia board on the tails of the trusses, and then install some outrigger boards to support the fascia board on the gable end of the building. Once all the fascia boards were up, we were off to the races again, putting sheets of 5/8 plywood up on the roof deck. At this point, we needed to add the final 2 fascia boards on the gable end. These were a bit tricky because getting the length and the angle cut to match perfectly is key to having them look good where the 2 sides meet at the top.
You're going to nail those 2 right there.
Okay.
I'm going to screw this one.
Okay.
Okay, slide that board right up the outside gable run. Alright, so we're going to roll it over. You ready? Okay, press to go.
Ready?
You like that? Is it flush?
Yes, it's flush.
I got it, babe. 4 3/4.
You're staring very intently at the screen board.
Yeah. It's kind of warpy.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out how to cut the best of the warp off.
Shoot my thumb again. Don't. It's okay. I'm up there on my tetanus shot. No.
You go back to Colorado with a cast on your hand and
It only just grazed the metatarsal. It's fine. That's fine.
Smell of dinner.
What are you cooking? Yeah.
You want to help me, Krista?
Yeah, how do you?
Just you need to push it up and simulate a space.
Yeah.
Step on. How about that?
Yeah, good. Love it.
Okay, do we have another sheet?
We have 2 sheets down there and then 2 sheets down there.
Dinner time. All right.
Well, our camera died while we were working, but after dinner, Krista and I came out here and put the last 6 sheets up on this section of the house. So the whole garage section is now sheeted and ready for some kind of waterproofing layer. We'll probably put Grace Ice and Water Shield on there while we're waiting to get the other parts of the roofs done, just so it's dried in. Everything underneath it stays dry. Oh, this feels so good. Great milestone. Now, what's next? So while this side is done, the middle section is non-existent and the right side still has just trusses up there. However, the trusses are all leveled, they're plumb, they're all ready to go. So we'll start tomorrow probably on hanging some fascia board, hanging some outriggers, and some bird block. Maybe even get some sheets up. Well, that's where we're going to leave you for this episode. Like, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. We're just grateful that we've been able to be safe and we've made good progress so far. Until next time.